Hey, what's going on, everyone? I hope everybody's having a great day. Okay, guys, we're going to kick this off with one of several moon videos that I'm going to do for you guys. Now, this one here was just recently brought to me by one of my subs, Levi Wechsler. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. But anyway, he put on there, and I wrote it down here. He said, look at this photo, exclamation point. There is stuff everywhere. Please review this, Apollo 17. All right, guys, let's get into this and find out what's going on. Because I'm going to tell you what, once you see the objects in this photo, okay, and it's washed, I may add, once you see it, you're just going to leave no doubt in your mind that there's actually, you know, all kinds of structures, what look like spacecraft and everything else all over this moon. And this is what they're going there for, as well as other countries going there for. Anyway, let's get started. This is where you can find the photo right here. And it's right on Flickr. And, of course, it's got Project Apollo Archive. And you can see right here, it's Apollo 17. It's AS17-150-23090. All right, and you can see it was uploaded here on October 6, 2015. And, of course, you guys can get it right here in the lower right corner. You can click on this little arrow, and it says right there, original size. You want the largest one you can get, so this way you can actually zoom into it. You don't want to go to the smallest because you won't find anything in that photo. Anyway, you can see how this is washed out. Look at it. Completely washed. A little bit of darkness here and there, a little bit of shadows, but why do you suppose that this stuff looks like this? It makes no sense. You should not see this like this. You know what I mean? You should not see that. That's absolutely insane. All right, let's get kicked off. I'm going to show you guys this. This is neat. So I rotated this. You can see it right here, 26 degrees clockwise, because this is the way it looked per the original photo. We're going to just go ahead and tilt it again, and we're going to go right around 26 degrees right there. Now, I'm going to start at the bottom because some of these things, to me, these could be just photo artifacts, and I don't mean compression either. I mean just the way the photos put together. You'll see what I mean. In the bottom here, there's some crazy-looking objects, and they look like structures everywhere. Okay. First, I went over it like this to see if we can find anything here. Okay. Now, let's get it kicked. Now, I started to try to bring this stuff out, and you can see this right here. I mean, see that? You can see where they're either using an infrared or some kind of X-ray kind of thing going on. Some kind of, to me, it looks more infrared, to be honest with you, because it's more concentrated here. But this may very well be part of the manipulation, so you don't see any of this stuff in the photo, right? All right. So let me show you. I'm just going to go right to the actual finished part of it, right here. And then, well, you can see it right here, original. And then we're going to go right to this. Okay. Let's zoom way in. We're going to move it right up here. It's just going near the bottom here. Okay. All right, what we're going to do is we're going to zoom into this, and then I'm going to go ahead and show you this here. Now, notice this small thing. Some of these things you go, I'm really not seeing it. You got to look closely. Natural things do not do this. Check this out. Look at the line in this. Going like this here. Now, that was a little sloppy. Right here. Let me go ahead and just bring this down. Right here. Check this out. Right there. This comes from like this here. Goes over here. Comes back out. A nice 90-degree corner. Boom. Comes like this. Goes back down. Goes like this. And you can see this is an extra piece laying here. Now, take note of this. Look at the bottom of this piece. Oh, yeah, that's natural. Look at this. Check this out. Now, you know darn good and well that this is not natural. This is no crater. And some people will scoff at that. They're like, oh, yeah, you're just looking at nothing but craters. Yeah, whatever. If that's a crater to you, you need help. Also, this here. Check this out. They tried to take this out big time. Yeah, somehow this does not look like, and you can see the way this looks like this here. But, check this out. What I noticed was when I was looking at this, there's actually something that's standing up behind it. See that? And these things are everywhere, guys. They're absolutely everywhere. Now, let's go over to here. Most of this stuff is being hidden with basically manipulation, right? And you can see these small objects right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And look at all of these items Because keep in mind, we're looking straight down at this. Look at these right here. To me, that is just absolute proof. Now, this is nothing. This is absolutely nothing yet. Let me back out of here a little bit because I want to show you this. Check this out. You can see what looks like these other little lines going like this here. And you got these different items. 1, 2, 3. But let's jump over to this side because this gets even crazier. Guys, don't forget to use your magnifiers on this. Check this stuff out. Before I zoom in, look at this one right here. What the hell is that? Objects here. Now, while I'm sitting there and I'm moving the screen, taking magnifiers out. Now, I only enhance parts of this, and you can see these objects all sitting here. Now, when I seen this with my eyepiece, I was like, what? Especially this item sitting right here. Oh, my God. I can look at it right now with my magnifier, and that's just crazy. Let's jump back. Check this out. Look at this item. And I'm just going to go over this slowly on certain parts. May jump around a little bit, but that's okay. But check this out right here with your eyeglass. Seriously? What in God's name is that? Look at this. What the hell is this thing? And look at the way the white platform that it's on. You can see it right here. Okay, and notice the structures underneath it. All these little structures underneath. Okay, and again, we've got this item here. And all of these little pieces. Now, keep in mind, we're only bringing this stuff out bits and pieces, right? We're not bringing this stuff out like super clear like we'd like to. And that's kind of understandable. This wasn't meant to be seen. Now, let's go to the original photo. It's nowhere to be found. It's not there. But yet, you can see these objects. Here's that big piece I was just telling you about. Right there. You can see that. Now, watch. Boom. It's right there. You can see that through the manipulation. And if we go back over here, this whole area, guys, look at this. This is crazy. Here, again, here. Again, while I'm not moving the screen, go ahead and pause this if you like. Have yourself a good look at this. There's no way, guys. There's just no way that this is natural. These here. Right here in the... I love the way these things are lined up right here. And they've done their best to hide this. Check these out. One. I've always said these little... They look like pads, okay? There's like a dome or something on these little pads. Here's that round piece, or that oval piece, rather. And there's a little piece sitting right on there. Here's another. Here's another. And another. They're all lined up in this row right here. And so on they over here. See that? But you weren't meant to see that. But you can still see them through this whiteouts kind of crap going on right here. You can see that right through the actual manipulation and the haze they put over the top of these things. Basically a washout is what it is. Check that out. All right. Now you may say, well, Chris, you know, I'm seeing these things, but I'm still not 100% convinced. Okay. Let me show you the bigger things. Again, you've already seen this one. Okay. How about these? This one. This whole area. I'm going to zoom into this in a second. Check this stuff out. There's no way that this stuff is natural. Just going to back out just a hair bit. We don't want to have it too blurry. And there we go. Look at these objects. Like I said, a lot of these you're going to see if it's more on the top of the moon, like in other words from the angle, if you see it, you're going to see something sticking off these white pads. It's not a crater. It's an actual item on top of some kind of pad. I call them pads. Again, with this one here, come on now. Look at that. Looks like a smooth triangle, and you've got what looks like something over the top of it with some other object on the bottom. You can see 1, 2, 3, maybe darker, maybe even 4. I think there's a 4th there. Whatever that thing is, that's not natural. And neither are these things right here. Now, again, I looked at the bigger items, and I just brought those out. This is the reason why I didn't do the whole photo, but it's the big things that you want to see. Okay. Now we're just going to go move up here a little bit. This gets better and better, guys. This is cool. Because at first I didn't even notice these until they stuck out. Here. And we can clear that up a little bit. Okay. And you can see right there. Clear that up a little bit. And we can go back down right here. This is what I was talking about right here. Now, this may be simple artifacts built into the picture. However, I don't think that's the case, but even if it was. Look at these. Bizarre looking stuff all over this. Look at this thing. This thing kind of blew my mind. Let's get up real close to this. Check this item out right here. And now you can see this thing. This thing in no way, no how is this thing. Look at this. Natural. Okay? And you can literally see it kind of does this like this. Check this thing out. I like this, man. This is cool stuff. And you've got what looks like this object on top. Some kind of futuristic looking thing with this round piece on the side. What do you guys make of that? Crazy, crazy stuff. Okay, let's bounce up here. Again, I just showed you this item right there. Okay. Now, I'm going to make our way up at the top. And like I said, guys, this stuff is everywhere. This item right here. I'm not sure what to make of that. But that is funky. That is crazy looking. See that? Want it too grainy? All right. There's some things in this photo that just like baffle the mind because you're just trying to figure out what the hell these things could be. There's like right here, you can see something right here, white sticking out. See this right here? And look at it carefully. It looks like there's something doing this. And then you can see it going down the back like this. And there's lines like this here. Almost like this weird entrance type thing, but it's like it's a weird tilting. I don't know how to explain that. You see the line right there? You got to look through the dock as well as the light areas. You got to look for the lines. The lines, again, tell all. And you can see that pretty darn clearly. Something right there. And keep in mind, guys, there's manipulation all over this thing. So what I had to do is burn these things to get it through and then highlight them, right? Again, nothing here to see. But as I was going over this, you can see right here, I was like, what is that weird shape? There's something else right here. Okay. Back out just a hair bit. You can see the overall area right there. Check this stuff out, guys. Yeah. Again, not natural. And this thing is much bigger. You can see something right here that's added onto it. So I'm not sure if that's a structure or craft, whatever the hell this thing may be. Also, check out the faded area stuff, meaning it's not as bright. See that? Something right here. You can see where they went over this thing completely. And all you see is it stop right there. And you can see there's something right here. And then it just gets completely buried. You can see where they try to color it over. So you're not seeing the whole object, right? Okay. And guys, this next piece here, I don't even know what to make of this. We're going to jump back out. Now, here's a crater right here. And you can see that going like this. Even though it has really piss poor quality, but we can still see it regardless. Now watch this. Check this out. At first I started to enhance this, and I'm going, oh, okay, what the hell is that? And look at this item right here. Okay? And there's plenty of items in here, guys. Check this item out. It just happens to be stuck to the side of the wall. Here's the wall. And you've got this item right here. Now watch this when we totally enhance it. What could that possibly be? I'm going to just back out so you give you a better reference as far as where it's at. Again, right here. Here's your crater. And this thing's sitting right on the side of the wall. What could that possibly be? It looks like a craft to me, guys. That's all I can tell you. It looks like a craft. And notice the shape of this thing here in the front of it. it literally goes up like this, goes like that, and comes back down. Of course, I'm really close now, so it kind of really breaks it up, but center the screen here. In fact, use your magnifiers right now. Check this thing out a little bit more before I zoom back into it. Sometimes zooming right in, it just really breaks this thing apart. Okay. See that? And it just happens to be... This is what I find funny, because it's like this. Here's the actual slope of the crater wall. Here's the top of it. And this thing happens to be sitting right there on the side of it. Doesn't look like some big boulder, that's for sure. And then you get these other things. It looks like something over right here. And you can see where they really went to town on this thing to try to cover whatever that is up. Now, check these things out. Bits and pieces, of course, but nonetheless, it's still there. Something right here, but it kind of looks like it looks like they made it out to look like some kind of weird, you know, it looks like a crater, but it looks like it has this weird piece going like this more than a crater. And I've showed you already in the last video, the one I did with the moon, that it has what looks like, you know, some kind of fake craters in it. What it is, I have no clue. Let's go back down here. Check this thing out. Not sure what the hell this mess is either. But this right here in this crater, and you can see one coming off the side of it. See this right here? Right here. See that? And this whole mess inside here, inside this crater. Now, some people will say it's like a big boulder that's in the impact crater. Not hardly, because let me tell you something. If it was that large, let's say this is a big boulder, this thing would be humongous. This crater would be extremely large. And you can see this object right here. It looks like it has something small on the top of it. I mean, guys, come on. I mean, these things are everywhere in the photo. Check this area out. This is neat. Because I seen this, I was just like, whoa, man, look at this. Look at this area right here. I'm going to go ahead and back out just a hair bit. Right here. First of all, this whole area right here. You can see what looks like structures right here. I'm going to go ahead and sharpen that up for you guys. Right here. Okay, and you can see what looks like this thing traveling, like almost like it has tunnels to it, going from this main object in between all of this. Okay? Whatever that is, that's neat. That's just neat. And again, I've been down here. I showed you guys this right here. This was pretty neat, too. I don't know what to make of this thing inside this crater, but this is no crater either. Not sure what to make of that. This is what it looked like. God only knows what that is. And again, I showed you this item right over here. I mean, guys, there's no way this is natural. And again, you get this top piece on top of this, but look at the way this thing is made, man. It's just awesome. I mean, just looking at these things, it's just awesome. When I see these things, I just go, oh my God, check this stuff out. This is neat. Right here. And again, the more you go lower in this photo, look what happens to it. It totally goes to crap because there must be a lot more stuff in here, and it's really hard to bring out, guys. It truly is. Go over real quick with you guys. What I like a lot about this is this giant item. I mean, other than this right here, whatever this thing is inside here, and that is, to me, is no way is that natural. This item right here on the side of this wannabe crater, and you can see something else right here. I don't even know what to make of this, but it looks like this big arch item. See it? So there's like a space right here, and this thing goes up like this, comes back down, and then of course it's inside this manipulation. Keep going, and this thing here to me is the prize. I'm not sure what to make of that, like I said, but that is cool. Is it what, you know, the astronauts are talking about when they said they're on the crater rim looking down at us. Is that what we're seeing here? Objects just like this. Now, of course, this was 17. This was not 11. But when you look at this thing, that doesn't look like something that just, crashed. It looks like it landed there. And it could be going down into this area, maybe the occupants or whatever, right? Stuff everywhere you look in this photo. And again, I didn't work on this thing super long because I do have others I want to cover with you guys. So, just be patient. I also got another one that somebody suggested to me. It was a Mars photo, and you can't even download it, meaning it's the way it is. It's I'm trying to remember if it was an opportunity. I think it's an opportunity photo, but you guys will see that anyway coming up, and that may be next. Or I may do another one of these moon photos. Either way, it's going to be something cool you guys are going to like. Let's see down here. Look at this. Look at these objects right here in the center of this crater, which are magnifiers. Just going to back out a little bit so we don't go too much. I want to look at it right now. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of things in this area that are not natural. Again, look for the shapes and stuff like that. That's what it's all about. And the lines to this stuff. Go ahead and zoom back in so everybody can see this up close. Objects like this. Look at this. I'm not sure what to make of that. Look at this whole area right there. That is cool. Wow. Didn't even see that before. But it looks like it has, you can see if you're looking at it from the top of it, going like this. Going down like this here. You can see the line to it going like this. And of course, it kind of goes away, but I'm assuming it does this. But check that. You can see this pretty good. I didn't even notice this before. Check this out. Look at the line. I don't know if you guys can see this area right here. This is what I'm talking about, the lines. Okay? Does this. Whoop, it's not straight. And it does the same thing on this side. Yeah, that's natural? I don't think so. And it looks like, if you're looking at the top view of this thing, it's got like something kind of weird thing sticking out here. Something above that. It's almost like you're looking down and you can see this is the highest point here. Next highest point. And then it goes to the lowest part of this actual lower structure. See that? Anyway, guys, tell me what you think. What are we seeing here? I'm seeing what looks like structures, crafts, whatever these things may be, they're in the photo. And they appear to be intelligently made. And now, listen, guys, they're not going to simply wash out a photo just for no reason. They're just not going to do it. They're doing it for a reason because there's too many details in there. There's too many things to be found. And again, if we found things in Apollo 11, finding things in Apollo 17, what's that tell you? They went up there, not again and again and again and again, through from 11 to 17, just to look for rocks. Here you go. Perfect example. All right, guys, I'm going to jump on out of here. Let's back out. As always, you guys can give me your comments. Give me your thoughts below. What are you seeing in here? Again, I'm seeing what look like spacecraft, structures, and a lot of these stuff look like they're desolate, like it's just been laying there for millions of years, thousands of years, whatever it may have been. And it looks like we can see these things laying all over the place. And it's not the first photo I've done that actually shows this. And guys, don't forget to like and definitely share the video. People need to see this stuff. It needs to get out. Anyway, guys, again, stay tuned. I've got more Mars coming up. We can get back to that. I know some of you guys have said, hey, man, what about the Mars? And the other moon videos I got coming up, too. So stay tuned for that. Always got some cool stuff for you guys. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Always appreciated. And I'll see you on the flip side.